right, guys. We got Johni Broome, Auburn University. We'll take questions. Just raise your hand, and we'll get to as many as we can.
Johni, how's the shoulder feeling after that good one like that?
It's a little sore, but I was expecting that. We got a couple of days off, so I'm just gonna rehab it and rest it. See how I feel next game.
Hey, Johni, defensively for you guys, what was working so well? This is one of the better offensive teams in the country in Purdue.
I mean, we pride ourselves on our defense. We make everything hard. Brady Smith's a really good point guard, so we try to get after him a little bit, make him pass the ball a little bit. They have a good big man inside, so we try to front him, make his catches harder. I thought we did a great job with that.
Johni, could you just kind of walk us through your week and I guess just with the shoulder and when you realized, I guess, that you were going to get a chance to play today and just how you felt getting that news?
Well, when it initially happened, I didn't know what was going on, so my mind was racing, and I put my trust in God and, just pray for, good MRI results and good doctor results. And, we just rehab and, started feeling better day by day. So I was kind of going day by day. Some days I woke up and I was like, I might not play. But yesterday I woke up and I was able to practice with a sling on or whatever this is. I don't know. But I was able to practice and be able to go. I came out today versus shoot around and it still felt pretty stable. I just wanted to go out there and play for my team, the Auburn family. You have to give them all.
Johni, you're having a historic season this year. You made the decision to come back to Auburn. With the injury, did you feel any pressure maybe to try to play today, or how did you feel during the week?
I didn't feel no pressure at all. Honestly, it was my decision. And I just really went off my body, how my body felt. I didn't need to play this game because I knew my teammates. They told me all week they got my back. They want me to play with them, but they don't want me to rush back. And ultimately, I feel like I was ready enough to go. I trained and I prepared myself for the game. And I went over the game plan. So when the game came, I was ready to go, and we had our whole team.
Johni, in the preseason, everybody was talking about how this is the toughest non-conference schedule Auburn's ever had. And y'all are going to walk out of it with just one loss at Duke and 6 really, really good quad one wins. Did you guys feel coming into this, y'all had kind of the potential or kind of could do something like this? Oh,
for sure. In practice we push each other each and every day. You see how much fun we play with out here, but it starts in June. Where everybody get to campus and everybody's having fun. We're playing pickup. Everybody's talking. And it just builds the foundation, the system of this group. Nobody wants theirs. Everybody's bought in to winning basketball, and as you can see, we have a lot of fun while we play. So we let one slip versus Duke, but credit to them guys. It was a good team, but every non-conference team we play has been really good. So it just feels good to have a coach who make a schedule like that because he just shows the belief in us.
Couple over here.
Johni, hearing that crowd pop out the first 3 you knocked down, kind of talk about the atmosphere today.
The jungle travels. I say every interview I have, and it just makes us play harder because they come from all over the world. They make the drive, they make flights, and it's special to see how many people come to support us and watch us. And after I hit that first 3, I feel like that kind of gave me a little extra kick, because I was still kind of unsure because I haven't went full speed in the game yet. So coming out, hit my first 3, and seeing how the crowd reacted to it, it made me feel better about myself.
You just answered it. Oh, get back here. Since the Duke game, you guys are giving up 59 points per game, just playing excellent defense. What do you think has been the biggest difference over this last 4-game stretch for you guys on defense?
At the Duke game, I think we only turned them over 4 times. So coach was on us a lot after the game, and just going through film, and that's just unacceptable. Credit to them, but we're a better defensive team than that than what we showed at Duke. So after that, it kind of was a wake-up call as well, something that we needed. And as you can see, our defense has turned it up another notch.
We have 2 more. Birmingham. Johni, Tahad had 18. It seems like every big game y'all play, he comes through. Just how much have you seen him grow in the early part of the season, and how impressive is it that freshman's going out here and doing this?
He's special. He's talented. He better make sure he show up in the big games. I give him a hard time every day almost. But I know he's gonna come with it. You know, he has that edge, that dog to him. So I know when the lights are bright, he's gonna shine as well because that's just how he is, and that's just who he is as a person.
This is kind of a two-parter. The way that Chad was able to come out on the backdoor cut and really start the game off, how has he really improved getting that momentum started for you guys each and every game? And the second part, what did you think of that block that he had in the first half when it kind of just went into the Raptors and stuff?
Well, you know, Chad's a little crazy. First off, so you know, Chad is a huge part of our team. You know, a lot of people may not see the things he do, the little things he do, but you know, having a 6'7" wing who can come off of ball screens and throw lobs, and at the same time, like you said, get a backdoor cut, finish on the other side of the rim, and then on the defensive side, be in the pass lanes, and then go get blocks. You know, there's not that many people in the country if there is one on the wing position. So, I'd say he brings the energy as well on the offensive side, but then you know he wants to be a 4 or 5 man so bad. You know, he wants to guard 4s, guard 5. He think he can post up all day long. He's a $180, but you know that's just how he is as a player. So when he got the block, it was just fun to see his reaction to it because you know he always talk about it all the time.
All right, okay. Thank you. Thanks, John.
Thanks, man.
Just want to start off by thanking Birmingham. Way to turn out, Birmingham. I want to thank the Auburn family again for in front of a national television audience, again turning out and giving our guys just a great environment. It was like Neville Arena at times, and you know we beat a good basketball team, but we beat a great basketball program. Nobody does it better than Purdue, period. And I got great respect for Matt and his staff, and I think the feeling's mutual. So again, I'm really proud of our league, and I was concerned about the toughness of our schedule. If we couldn't handle it, we could have hurt our league by being overwhelmed by just the number of quad one opportunities and the teams that are playing. But we didn't. We actually helped our league, and that matters to me a great deal.
Any questions for Bruce? You talked about the Duke game and you know needing your defense to impact it. You played yet another really good offense and it held them down for most of the game. Just what's been the key to this surge for y'all on defense and what really worked today?
Well, I mean, we turned Duke over 4 times. And we sent them to the foul line. You know, they shot twice as many free throws as we did. But I guess so did Purdue. But you can control your outcome with how you defend. And just thought we did a better job of making it difficult for Purdue. They're better from 3 than they are from 2. We made them make tough 2s. They made some, but they we missed enough. And I thought our guys did a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball, playing, unselfishly. When you shoot, 54% or 55% against a Purdue basketball team, you're running good guys. You got good players, really good players, and the guys are running really good stuff.
You talked a little bit, just now about the schedule and how tough it's been. You guys, I think, have 6 quad 1 wins so far this season. I guess what have you kind of learned most about the team, playing, kind of a gauntlet schedule similar to what you're going to see in conference play in a few weeks?
Well, I've learned that I knew that having a front line of Chaney Johnson and Dylan Cardwell and Johni Broome could be a separator for us, because all 3 of those guys can guard anybody in the country inside and out, and on the perimeter. And then where I think we've improved the most is with our length in the guard spots and just off the ball. Denver Jones is one of the best defensive guards in college basketball. I'm sure when I listen to the broadcast tonight, there's plenty of opportunity for just quietly putting all that pressure on Braden Smith. And I don't know how many times he got scored on. He gets scored on very often. But when your best guard like Denver Jones and your senior is putting that much effort into it, and you're not Denver Jones and you're somebody else, you're going to put that kind of effort. Chet Baker-Mazara is instinctively one of the best players in our league. He just flat out is. And he impacts the game in so many ways. I believe the last 2 games he got 12 assists and 2 turnovers. And you know, and when everybody, and when everybody is challenged, when you play the best teams in your schedule, then your best players have to respond. And I know that Chad will. And then, Johni Broome is just, he's the player of the year candidate. If we keep playing well and he keeps playing well, it'd be hard pressed to not feel he's like one of the top 4 or 5 guys that we could choose from.
Okay, we'll come back.
Bruce, just kind of a two-parter, I guess, with Johni and the injury this week. I guess just wanted to ask you, like, just what the week was like for you, kind of working with him on that. And then he told us too that over in the middle of the week, like, you guys kind of turned it over to him and make the decision to play. Just what does it say about him that he put himself in?
Yeah. I mean, he made it really clear from the beginning he was playing, but I had to hear that from Dr. Goodlett and Dr. Emblem. And when Dr. Emblem again told me last night, and I quote, if he was playing football for Auburn, he'd be on the field today. He's at no risk for further injury. What happened. He had no damage, and he had no, obviously. The question would be then, how do you feel now? I just wanted Johni, if he wanted to, go out there and just tell me how you feel. If you are comfortable, that's the greatest indicator that's just secure. And he obviously was more than comfortable.
John.
Along those lines, when did you know Johni was healthy enough to play like Johni?
Probably after his first rotation, because his first rotation he got scored on a couple times. And the great thing about it is we actually kind of got on him, and he right away responded, I got you. In other words, and then he played with the exception of his first rotation, he played great defense, the rest of the night.
Coach, you guys came into this game ranked 6th in the nation in points per game. Can you talk about your team's shot selection? It seems like you've always given your shooters great liberty to shoot, but it seems like they're choosing their shots very wisely this year. Can you talk about that process for you guys?
We got some guys that can make tough shots too, but if we can run good offense and stay unselfish, I'd rather have them be able to make open shots. And they've done a great job of making open shots. And, you could sort of, now that you watch us play a little bit, oh, here comes Denver off that handoff. Okay, here comes, Chad off that pin down, and you just try to run stuff that's hard to guard with the personnel that you have. But I think our guys are, doing a pretty good job. We can get better in transition, both offensively and defensively. We can get better in pressure. We can get better defending without fouling. And we can do a better job ourselves at getting at the foul line. I can't believe we only shot 9 free throws.
Tom, just a couple more back here. There's Chad and Dylan in particular are guys that love to engage with the fans, get the crowd hyped up. I know a couple other guys are like that as well, but what do you think that kind of fiery energy does for your basketball team when you have guys like that?
But I think one of the great things about it, you can see it's not done at all to taunt the opponent anyway. It's just out of pure joy, gratefulness to the fans of, like, look at the turnout. Every ticket was sold in here. And our guys appreciate that. They recognize that we got a chance to play a team that played in the national championship game last year. And that was not a neutral floor. Now we go to Indianapolis next year. And you know what? We'll see what time. I don't exactly have that date yet, but I'd love to see our Auburn fans continue to travel and go up there to Indianapolis. And when tickets go on sale, let's go.
Last one.
Bruce, I know you got one more before the new year, but when conference play starts, and you've been in this conference for a while, what does it say about the state of basketball in the SEC that you're looking at legitimately half the conference ranked and some top 15, top 10 teams?
Well, I give Mike Slive, our former commissioner, Greg Sankey, our current commissioner, and Garth Klissman, sort of the guy that runs the basketball side of things for the SEC now in his second year. I give those guys a lot of credit. And I give every president and AD in the Southeastern Conference for making a commitment to men's basketball. And they have. With great coaches and great staffs and resources that we need to be able to compete on a national level. And I hope that our ADs and our commissioner continue to do everything they can to continue to position us coaches and give us a chance to be able to coach the best players. We got the best teams because we have the best players, and I believe the best coaches.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Bruce.